exciting.
Oh, my dear friend. All right, listen, Emily and Alice is here. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, when this brand came to QVC this year, I was a little skeptical. Emily Alice is a pro master colorist. She owns a salon outside the Philadelphia area. She'd been using this brand, Ovation, for many years on her clients, and then finally decided it was so game-changing she'd bring it to QVC. It has been so incredibly received, and yet when they first debuted, because they have no press, hardly anyone has heard of this brand. You will not see them in Allure magazine. A lot of people were like, what? Here's the deal. They are a San Diego lab-based brand, and one of the biggest thing they do is treat breaking hair, which has been happening to me like crazy this year because of my highlights and my bleach. And the breaking hair that equals thinning hair, they have now solved with lab science. Here's what you're getting. The hair and scalp treatment, which is their #1 bestseller. Oh goodness, look at that word there, thicker. So this you place on your hair between a shampoo and a conditioner step in the shower once or twice a week. Game-changing, clinically proven, what'll do. Also, speaking of, they're throwing in a color treatment shampoo and conditioner. They're also throwing in my second favorite item that they make that I use every day on wet hair before I blow dry. This is the Thermal Protection Styling Spray. And of course, the wide tooth comb, which is great for allowing all of these products to really penetrate. Brand new collection, $14 on Easy Pay. And congrats to you guys, because it's not often that in our Customer Choice Awards category, a brand bubbles up so quickly and is already nominated. And this past year you were in a category called hair breakage. And so amazing.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm so glad that it's been so well received because I was so excited to discover it. There really is not another product out there like this. This is sort of in its own category. I think at first I sort of thought, oh, it's a conditioner. It's a deep conditioner. It's not. It works much different than traditional conditioners work or masks work. Masks, conditioners, they address the outside of your hair, the texture of your hair. They don't really get into your hair to actually fortify it, strengthen it, and prevent breakage and make it feel better instantly after just one use.
So as we go to Elisa, would you mind telling everybody what the studies showed when you guys just studied what this manages to do in terms of fortifying hair and cutting down massively on breakage, which then leads to thinning?
Sure. So after just one use, it reduces breakage by 80%. So
one
use.
time.
So if you're someone who's experiencing dry ends, flyaways, frizzies, this is going to change your hair's look and feel after just one use. You can see with Alyssa.
So soft.
I think she looks like she put her finger in a socket. But not only does it address the frizzy factor and those ends that you can see, it looks like she needs a little bit of a haircut there, but it's her color. Her color looks translucent in the before, and in the after, you can see her color. It's richer, it's shinier.
It's lustrous. So, the hair shaft is soft, but can I just call this out? Because it's the thing why I started using this. It cuts down on breakage in just one use. How much?
After just one use, it cuts down your breakage by 80%. It almost stops breakage
in its tracks.
After just one use. But here's the issue that we've had with Ovation. People experience dramatic results after one use, and they don't think they really need it the way it's prescribed. Twice a week, you're going to get dramatic results.
In between your shampoo and conditioning step, you apply this. Oh, look here, wet hair. We're going to walk you through it because a lot of people then also try it and aren't maybe applying it correctly. This is a hair and scalp therapy you do 2 times a week in the shower for a few minutes between shampooing and conditioning. And in just one use, let alone prolonged use, it cuts down on hair breakage, which equals hair thinning by how much?
By 80%.
Boom. Okay,
so
how do we use it?
The reason we have a wet model is because the reviews are phenomenal. But the people that maybe gave it a 3 or a 4, they're the people that are not leaving it on for 5 minutes.
So 5 total minutes.
5 total minutes.
On
and
scalp
you want to get
and hair shaft.
Roots to ends. Remember, this is a scalp treatment and a hair therapy. It's not just for your hair, it treats your scalp. A healthy scalp is going to lead to healthier hair, less breakage at your root area, and these flyaways that you have in the front of your hair. It's going to address that, not only the breakage that you have in your mid-shaft and your ends. So you want to get it on roots to ends, really work it into those ends, because you're going to experience a thickening like you haven't had before. You're not going to have to use a ton of hot tools. You're not going to have to use a lot of styling products to make your hair look good.
Then we leave it on 5 minutes.
Leave
then
it on
we
5
rinse.
minutes, simply rinse,
Then
easy on, easy off.
We follow up with a conditioning step. Now, Ovation has given you from their labs in San Diego the shampoo and conditioner as a little throw-in. So those are the 2 bottles in the middle, and the scalp and hair treatment that we've just been talking about, that's on the end in the ivory bottle. Now we're going to move on to what you do when you get out of the shower. Now your hair is wet and you're ready to blow dry and heat style. But before you do, enter thermal protection spray. By the way, I just did both of these steps tonight before I came in. I use this stuff religiously.
Awesome.
I don't know if you're familiar with Ovation, but I used to use their detangling spray.
You were telling me, yeah.
Oh, mama, this is so replace that on my little shelf. Okay, so now here's the spray.
Yes. So, you know, we've stopped breakage by 80% using cell therapy, but that's not enough. If you continue to use hot tools and abuse your hair, you're going to continue to break your hair. So you want to make sure that when you're using a hot tool or when you're using a blow dryer at a higher heat, you have to protect your hair. So this is how we use this thermal protectant. It can go on wet or dry. I prefer to put it on wet because I like to crank up my blow dryer every now and then. So you just spray it on, light spray. It smells so amazing. Good. It's a nice fresh smell. And then I like to comb it through. Now,
and her hair is like silk. Do you enjoy
fabulous.
this? You're getting a dual comb. 500 of these ordered, by the way, totally new tonight, and it's less than $45 for an entire hair and scalp treatment and protection system that works with any shampoo and conditioner you're using right now, even if it's Pantene or something from the drugstore. Okay, just saying.
So the thing with this thermal protection spray too that I want to call out is the shine factor. It doesn't just protect your hair, it really adds a lot of shine, which some of the thermal protectants can have a dulling effect.
Here, come back
here. As we go back over to Alyssa, I just want to go through this one more time. So the reason why this cell therapy has been such a miracle worker is, like I said before, it doesn't work like traditional conditioners do. It actually gets into the hair. And how does it do that? Ovation has come up with amazing technology. They've developed a nanoprotein, nanokeratin molecule that actually is small enough to slip into the middle of the layer of your hair. The marrow, if you were to think of your hair, it's that middle layer. So it protects it, but it also adds thickness and volume, roots to ends.
If you are worried about thinning hair, and thinning hair in a lot of cases can be the result of breaking hair. 700 of these brand new collections ordered tonight. I use this stuff every single week. The thermal spray I use every single day that I shower, and you're getting a throw in of the color conditioner, color shampoo, the wide tooth comb, but those 2 bottles on the end are really my favorite, and 50 cents a day thereabouts is what it costs to try it for 30 days. Girl, Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
And happy bridal marriage, awesome life with the cute guy. Fantastic. All right, coming up in about an hour, Megan Murray was here. Megan Murray's coming.